Hello, everyone. Today's article is titled Man and Alligator Enjoy Unique Bond. It tells the unusual story of a German man and his pet alligator, Frau Meyer, who have lived together for more than 30 years. The article raises questions about what counts as a normal pet and whether exotic animals can really be part of a household. Let's pause for a moment before we move into the article. We'll watch a short clip related to today's topic. As you watch, think about what ideas or questions it brings to mind. Now that we've seen the clip, let's take a step back. Before we dig into the details, it helps to explore a broader idea behind the story. This will guide how we understand what follows. This brings us to the theme of human-animal relationships. For most people, pets mean cats or dogs, companions that bring comfort and joy. But what happens when people bond with exotic animals like snakes, parrots, or even alligators? Such stories force us to question our assumptions. Is affection only possible with traditional pets, or can love and trust extend to creatures we usually consider wild and dangerous? These unusual bonds may look heartwarming, but they also challenge our sense of safety, responsibility, and ethics in caring for animals. Do you think exotic pets like alligators can bring the same affection and companionship as dogs or cats? Exotic pets raise a fascinating debate. Supporters argue that affection is not limited to dogs or cats. Humans can bond with almost any animal if there is trust and consistent care. The story of Christian Kaulis and his alligator Frau Meyer proves that routine and long-term companionship can blur the line between wild and domestic. Yet critics remind us that exotic animals have special needs and can be unpredictable. An alligator, no matter how calm, is still powerful and potentially dangerous. While affection may exist, responsibility is even greater. Perhaps the real lesson is that humans can form bonds with many species, but not every bond should be encouraged in ordinary households. Now, to understand this article better, we need to familiarize ourselves with key vocabulary. We'll go over 3 important expressions, learn their meanings, and see them in action with example sentences. Let's start with recoil. It means to suddenly pull back because of fear or disgust. In the article, many people are said to recoil at the idea of living with a reptile. Here is an example. She recoiled when she saw a spider crawling on her desk. Next, we have surreal. It describes something extremely strange or dreamlike, almost too unusual to seem real. In the article, watching a man cuddle an alligator is described as surreal. Here is an example. Standing on stage in front of thousands of people felt surreal. Finally, let's look at accustomed. It means being used to something and comfortable with it. In the article, Frau Meyer is described as accustomed to human contact after decades with her owner. Here is an example. He quickly became accustomed to the noise of city life. Now that we've explored the main themes and vocabulary, let's reinforce our understanding with a summary dictation exercise. Listen carefully and fill in the blanks. In Germany, former circus performer Christian Kaulis has spent more than 30 years with his pet alligator, Frau Meyer. Measuring nearly 2.5 meters, she swims with him in his backyard pool and even enjoys cuddles. Kaulis says Meyer is calm and affectionate, but animal welfare experts warn that keeping such a powerful reptile at home is risky for both people and the animal. The story challenges ideas of what counts as a normal pet. Let's check the answers and review what each word means. The first answer is measuring. It means having a specific length, height, or size when measured. The second answer is cuddles. It means acts of holding someone or something close in a loving or affectionate way. The third answer is affectionate. It means showing love, care, or warmth towards someone. The fourth answer is reptile. It refers to a cold-blooded animal such as a snake, lizard, or alligator, usually covered with scales. The fifth answer is risky. It means dangerous or involving the chance of harm or loss. Well done, everyone! We've explored how unusual pets like Frau Meyer challenge our ideas about love, safety, and responsibility. We also learned vocabulary that helps us describe these complex situations. Here's a final reflection. Should private citizens be allowed to keep potentially dangerous animals if they seem tame? We'll revisit this in our next review session. Until then, think about how culture, safety, and affection all shape our views on what makes a pet.